Hi, I'm Heather Heath, and I'm going to talk to y'all today about what I expect a broke horse to be like. I'm really a stickler on having a broke horse. I feel like not all horses are going to be 1D horses, so as long as they're really broke nice, they can do any job. They can do anything, and most people then of all ages can ride them. I always say that the girls that are running really fast on those 1D horses and the horses aren't broke, those girls are way braver than I am. I want to be on a more broke horse. So my opinion of really broke is first, like when I first have my young horses, even just in the stall before I ever introduce them to a saddle or anything, I move those hips around. Hip control is very key in my opinion. I feel like if you have the hind end, then the front end will take care of itself. So first, I always like to know that I can do what I call a turn on the forehand, and that is I kick that hind end around the front end. This horse is very, very broke. Casey Deary broke her, and so I've had the privilege of riding this horse after somebody like him trained her. So again, I want to be able to move those hips around, so that when I'm approaching a barrel, I can move the hip in if I need to, or move the hip out. So that's key first for me. Second, then I work on bitting one up. And I had a great horseman once tell me you almost overbit a little bit. Now, of course, you don't want their chin touching their chest because we aren't reiners. But so in my slow work at home, I'll usually kind of almost overbit one so that when they run, they'll run where I want them to be. If I work all week where I want them to be, then when they run, they elevate above that. So I really want one to bit up and then drive into that bit from behind. I want them to be able to move those shoulders around, move the front end around the hind end, and vice versa. You should want them to feel the same on both sides. You want them to be able to back up really nice and quick. Move those feet. Then I want them to, ultimately, to me, a really broke horse is you can ride them around with one hand and they'll do everything that they need to do with that one hand. So, and stay bitted up. So right there, I just bump this rein a little bit, make sure she stays bitted up. There she goes, and then I release. As soon as she gives me what I want. She's traveling around here, nice and collected with one rein. I can swap and go the other way, again, with one hand, and she stays nice and bitted up. They should be able to do everything you ask them to do with one hand. Having a really broke horse, to me, is the most important thing of that horse's entire life. So I hope this helps you on some things that you need to look for in your trainer to have a really broke horse.